Hey everybody, welcome to day 12. So here are my two photos for the day. I'm going to put some of this stuff up here. So there are two pictures of a nativity in my home. And if you heard that, that's my female cat, wondering why I'm not just petting her and paying attention to her. Anyway, so here's two photos of the nativity, and I just like to have, this is obviously a close-up, and then this is just how it's set up. So I like to do that from time to time to just remind me of how things looked in my home. This is day 11, so very this was you know, a very yellowy photo. These are yellowy too, which is actually kind of nice. I did think about using this paper again, but I'm not sure I want to do that. I think that makes them look too matchy and like it's the same day, and these are not the same day. So I grabbed my 6x8 paper here, and I am thinking red. And this most wonderful time of the year is not going to work. I do have this coordinating dot that I could use from yesterday, but now that I look at this, that is really making this look really orange if I put this on red. So that won't work. I have this paper, which is like a holly leaf, and that's too busy, I think, and not enough. So here's some green, here's some trees. I like that, although now that I'm looking at this, look at this. I have this green paper right here, and it's stars to go with these stars here, and this green and that light green there and here are all the same. So I'm thinking that's the winner. Now, I obviously have, I didn't show you this. I have a 2-up pocket, so 2 different pockets, which means this needs to be cut in half, which I'm going to go do quickly. Hopefully quickly anyway. Okay, so now I have my 2 pockets, but what's going to happen is because these are almost 4 inches wide, that's, you know, not going to look right. So what I think I'm going to do is cut off parts of these photos. I can afford to lose some of this on both of these. So the first thing I'm going to do is look, and in this case I'm making them 3 3/4 inches to see if I like that proportion. It's okay, but I think I want a little bit more. So I still am going to get the feeling of, yeah, I like that better. You know, it's not perfect to the edges, but I think it's a little bit better. So, I think did I say, let's see, sorry, I can't remember what I cut. All right, so not quite. Oh my gosh, if only I could remember, that would make this make this so much easier, right? Okay, and really off the bottom one, I just cut off a kind of a strange edge. Now here I did pick some gold stars because I had stars here. So I definitely could use those. I also grabbed some stickers. I grabbed some of the labels from the collection, thinking I might be able to use some of those. Those are all kind of big. And I'm just trying to think, because, you know, I want to do a little bit of journaling here. And I do have lots of colored stars, but I think it would be good to get some gold stars just across here, just because that will relate the 2 pages together. I'm looking to see. I think these are a little bit smaller than that original one I picked. Yeah, just a tiny bit smaller. So I'm going to use those on here somehow, somewhere. These are from Freckled Fawn, in case you're wondering. The paper is the December Documented Kit from Elle Studio. Let's see. So this family favorite is nice because it is, but it's in green, so I don't think I like that so much. And I don't think I want to use a matchy label. I'm going back to my little cut aparts here. I could definitely cut apart the one that says favorite tradition here, because that is a favorite tradition. Not just the fact that there's a nativity scene, the tradition is of course a nativity scene, but then also it's this particular nativity scene is also a favorite tradition, so that just works really well. Okay, so that could go down here, below that, and I'm actually going to cut this even a little bit more, a little bit closer. So one of the things about scrapbooking is that you make the products work for you, not the other way around. Just having a little bit of a hard time. Okay, so I think what I need to do is get this glued down. And I still forgot to change my ATG, so let's hope this cooperates. And it, ooh, boy, sorry, that was loud. And it did. I don't mean to wreck my ATG. And what I'll probably, see, there we go with the ATG again. It was being sassy because I threw it down. What I think I will do is glue those stars on the outside. That makes sense. Of the page protector here. I just want to make sure that I can actually get them on there. Now, the one thing that's going to happen that I don't love is I'm going to see, you know, a little bit of that photo at the bottom there, because otherwise it'll be out the bottom of the page protector, which is not going to look right. So I'll just have to deal with that. That's not my favorite thing, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so we're going to do like this somehow, and I could, maybe I'll pick that up a little bit more here or something. Kind of like this a little. These stars are a little wonky. Okay, then the question is, do I want some, I probably want some sort of red over here. You know, there's a lot of green on here, and there's red over on this other one. I like how I brought the gold in. So love, the story of today, happiness. I'm just trying to think if I have any other stickers that I could do this with. Chipboard, no. I've got a Marion Bright Puffy sticker. I don't know that I remember this, and I think it'll work better if it's flatter. So I'm just going to go into my red die cuts here. And before I do that, I'm going to glue down this other photo before I forget and have the same problem I did with the other one where it was moving all around on me, because gosh knows it's moving all around as it is. I probably should have a little something to write on this, or something so I can write on it. like a label or something. I don't like that label there. So I'm just going through my little die cuts here. Certainly could do it with that. I could do it with any of those small red labels as well. They're right there. This one I could cut so I would feel a little bit more comfortable, but the edges might show if that slides around the page protector. That's too big. Isn't it funny? How can I have all this stuff and not have just the right thing? Sometimes I think when you have all this stuff, that's part of the problem. Santa ho ho ho. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, and I should have just done this first, is cut one of these red labels out here. And then what I'll do is kind of pop that on there like that. And I am honestly not loving that. I could use this same heart label that I used yesterday and cover that heart up. And just use the white. I'm just going to look through these and see if there's anything else. See, if this was in red, that would be like a perfect size, I think. I'm not quite sure what I don't like about that, but I don't. Okay, so let's grab this heart label here. Oh, and don't let me forget. Like, you can tell me that by the time you see this, this will be done. Anyway, oops. I don't want to forget the fact that I also still need to put a number on here somewhere. Yeah, so what I think I'm going to do is cut this heart off. I can just throw that in my little bin of red things. And then I'm going to cut the label about here. Let's see, do I like that or do I want to cut it a little bit more? I'm going to cut it just a tiny bit more. Oh, that's sticking. I didn't get it on straight and then it's stuck. Okay, and even though that might shift a little bit in the page protector, I guess I'll have to live with that because I like it better that way. Okay, then I still need a number. And I'm thinking down in that corner maybe. I have a lot of white going on here. I'm trying to think. I have gold numbers, but nothing glittery. Oh, maybe I do. Oh, I do. And I have small, I think. Well, I'm so happy. And that's the name of this alpha, actually. So what if I did it here? No. Here, there. That will be the answer, I think. I'm going to take it off this photo quick. Okay, so what I want to do, and I'll just probably put the date and on there. I think these have a little backing to them. Isn't that fun to take off? Especially when you're a massage therapist and you have no nails. And I'm going to take that off. Let me get this out of our way here. I have all this space and I work, you know, in like just a couple inches on my desk, which is silly. Okay, so that one. This one. And I wish I could see what I did with the 1 and the 2. You're probably yelling, Kelly, there's the 1. So that other one is like a little, okay, what did I do with my 2? All right, I have another one right here. I'll deal with that when I'm cleaning up, the fact that I can't find it. It's probably stuck to my sleeve. That happens all the time. Okay. Which, maybe not. Anyway. All right, so I really like how that looks. It pulls in this gold from this page really nicely without actually being that, you know, it's not the same. So I like that because I like my days to look differently, but have some common elements across from them. All right, everybody, hope you're all well. I'll be back again tomorrow with day 13.